Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the ECU Pirates and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Checking in with the East Carolina head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all the reps with the number one offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. The Pirates ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the USF Bulls offense will take the field first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give it.
Makes the grab and move to right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Got him on the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Down he goes. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The fake wants to throw. Makes a catch. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short. Coming defense trying to rise up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They boot it away. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Right side, it's Parks. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Play action on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better.
It's a running room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Out wide right, it's Parks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They just keep firing. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide left, it's Porter. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Look out! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And these plays right here, man, they can spark your team. And the defense has been flying around, but now they make the play. They get home to the quarterback and cause the damage. The ball gets on the turf, they recover, and now set up with great field position.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks through, it's West. Still on his feet at the 25. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Fresh center downs going to the air. Lets it fly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The run inside. It's West. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Right at the line. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Pirates are flying down the field. They'll run it on the counter. There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Parks. Off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Dumps it off in the flats.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Caught on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Just gets rid of that one. The Pirates send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Turns up, it's Townsend. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Townsend.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off-play action. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide left, it's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Rid of it on the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Bulls! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Straight ahead, it's West. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Follows his blocks. It's Townsend. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. And he gets it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Defense. Now that's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, gonna throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Keeps it himself. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Hamilton. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route.
Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. work with before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his big tight end. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first. Right down the middle. Touchdown, USF! Gets it into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Wolverines with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, South Florida. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's past the marker. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll try to pop the draw. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Williams throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Solomon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams on the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Solomon. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Looking to pass, it's Croman Hope. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play fake. Working that left side now. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. On the run, it's Townsend. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Moving out to the right. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd and long right here. The snap sets up to throw. A little release to the back. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown Bulls. And the pummeling has started.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Throwing, Williams. They're all over him. Turns it upfield. And the defense stops him short of the... He needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Pirates are facing 3rd and inches. Play fake, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's West. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Pirates will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, it's West. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Williams fires to the middle. Rams him with the stiff arm. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's West. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Was to pass. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresh center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Parks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Left side is Porter. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and long coming up. Scanning the field is Croman Hope. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trying to make one miss. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's Williams to throw. Got it behind the line. It's West. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's West. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Second and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Got his man on the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. It's Williams again. Snagged in the middle. It's Solomon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Williams. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds his man on the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Play action with Williams. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They go to the counter. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Tight end now in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Pirates want to move quickly. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. Throws it deep. He's got it on the outside. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Pirates come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defense
makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. He'll keep it again on the option. Got the 1st down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Out wide right, it's Hart. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Oh, pressure's coming. Unleashes 1. Working the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Long way to go on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.